This week we have an update on the 1982 Frank Sinatra-Edition Imperial. You'll notice that the blue color, while presenting decently, aside from several runs, and this is, of course, bird crap, but it has held up fairly well. Car smokes a little bit, but it has held up fairly well since I decided to Rattle-Can paint it to cover up the deteriorating finish. It has new, proper white wall tires, the correct wheels for it. Yeah, I didn't get the inside of the door jambs, but again, it was a quick job, more focusing on getting the car into a presentable condition where the lack of surface clear coat wouldn't do any harm. It's missing little things, like they're all missing the dang crystal crests in these windows. If you have one that still has it in, you have a rarity. Back seat is fine, headliner's got issues in showing its age. The dash is the worst part of this thing. I took out the horrible aftermarket stereo, and I had set the bezel aside that goes around the gauges, but in the process, my neighbor's kids came over and stepped on it. And, well, they got evicted for not paying their rent. So, attempting to get money out of them to pay for the damage their kids did, I'd have better luck extracting blood from a stone. Otherwise, though, aside from tears in the seats, the dash is in great shape and the original Sinatra platinum blue interior presents well. For some reason, the passenger side door does not open from the exterior handle. I've also removed the badges and the rub stripping for the painting. But I've got it running on an electric fuel pump that's having a difficult time actually filling it. I need to replace both the tank and the sending unit with one from Chrysler Cordoba, because that'll be the suitable repair. Otherwise, you'll notice instead of running EFI, I've got an Edelbrock 550 carburetor on it, and she's running like a champ. A little bit of smoking, but that's not wholly unexpected. Problems with it include still the crack in the windshield, and when I got it, any 12 was the last time it had been legally on the road. Oh, windshield wipers do not work. Another one of those things on my to-do list to fix. But gas tank, the dang Murata fuel sending, or the fuel sending unit in it, I tried to clean and recondition. Doesn't work. I will replace it with a Murata one and a Murata tank. Otherwise, temperature is at least nice and cool. Doors close well. The directional stalk is broken, so I zip tied it on, but you can manually try and flip the switches. It does not work well. AC does not work, which, what would you expect? I don't know how the heck they thought this was an attaching solution, but to showcase what does work, put the car in drive. I said drive. That is one thing I do not like about this digital gauge. Occasionally it'll show it's in the wrong gear. But brakes stop well. Car runs and drives pretty good. The flickering you see in the gauges is a result of trying to film the digital speedometer. It does not work well on film. It works perfectly fine when you're actually viewing it. Alright, people, out of my way. But yeah, that 4-barrel really wakes up the car. I mean, It makes this thing a competent, performance-minded sport coupe. Hey, kitten. Yeah, there's just random kittens that kind of showed up around here that I'm now taking care of. But, yeah. Got up to 192 after I'd let it idle for a while. Door indicator works, headlights work. I will get a radio in for this thing when I can find a wiring harness. But interior lights work. It's a slow-going work in progress. And yeah, like I said, it's smoking, but I've also got a lot of cleaners and additives to prevent it from deteriorating while it sits for a majority of its time. Due to the fuel tank issue, I am not quite ready to drive this car daily. But it's got a nice, solid, rust-free body, and I saved the Sinatra Edition from being parted out. That alone to me made it worthwhile.